Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's topic is going to be about how you are currently rebirthing yourself. And in the thumbnail, there are three options to pick from. The first one is the butterfly, the second one is the lotus flower, and the third one is the dove. So take a minute to choose what pile you are drawn to, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Pile number one. So you have chosen the butterfly. And let's tap into the butterfly and the symbology of what the butterfly means. So the butterfly basically means a transformation. So you're transforming into a new energy. Um, with the wings, it kind of reminds me of freedom. So you're freeing yourself as well. But overall, you're rebirthing yourself by transforming. So let's tap into it a little more and see how pile number one is rebirthing themselves. And we're all pretty much aware that a butterfly comes from a cocoon, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And I believe this is the phase that you guys are currently in. I'm feeling really relaxed today too, so I feel like you guys could be in a more relaxed state. Maybe you've come from like chaos and chaoticness, chaotic environments, and moving into a more like calmness state of mind. You might resonate with pile number three with the dove. So let's see. How is, oop, there we go. I'm gonna put that over there. So we have the law of non-attachment. Let go, release, and allow miracles. And this is really beautiful. I believe that this is something that you guys are starting to do more where you're releasing attachment towards things that no longer serve you, and therefore transforming into this beautiful butterfly. And if you think about a butterfly, the butterfly is in the cocoon and it has to, before it goes into the cocoon, it has to detach from a caterpillar state of mind. Once it goes into the cocoon, that is the process of them turning into a butterfly. So it's like, I feel like you guys have been, rebirthing yourself by, I'm seeing hermit, you guys going into hermit and doing the work, and with the key here, like unlocking a lot of potential within you, and now you're ready to spread your wings and share yourself as a beautiful butterfly. I'm going to tap into this more. How is pile number one rebirthing themselves? I usually don't do readings on rainy days. It's kind of rainy out, but I feel like even with rain, it teaches us how to be. This is just for the collective, like to relax and just be calm. So we have a jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. As I mentioned, rain, water is cleansing. So I feel like you guys could be in a phase where you're, and we have the number 10 up top too, releasing a lot of emotional connections. And here where it says non-attachment, I'm getting like the energy of detaching again from things that no longer serve you and appreciating what you have. And for some of you guys, you could be spiritual. But even if you're not, I do see you guys having a deeper connection within yourself. And I'm seeing the number seven, which represents self reflection to me. So, you guys going within and doing the work, as I mentioned before. So, let's tap into the tarot. I'm going to pull three cards. How is pile number one rebirthing themselves? We have the folly, which is the tower. How is pile number one rebirthing themselves? The 10 of Boons, more tens. And 10 represents fulfillment. So I'm just hearing we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, moving away from certain situations. So what I get from the folly and how you're rebirthing yourself, I feel like this was a little bit of a tower moment for you. And you guys needing to detach. Maybe it was something unexpected that you didn't expect to happen, or you didn't expect yourself to transform. You didn't expect, I'm hearing that you couldn't see what was on the other side. And then with the Ten of Boons, it's like once you did this transformation, and I'm gonna I'm gonna reverse the form of the way these cards came through. The Six of Swords here. Like I feel like you guys had to move away from certain things, and again, detach from certain situations that no longer served you. And once you did that, once you released all the emotions from that, I do see you guys in this 10 of Boons, which is like the 10 of Pentacles, and finding fulfillment even in this tower moment. So it's like, yeah, sure, you've been through a dark moment of your life, but you guys moved away and shifted into something more fulfilling for you. So let's tap into the Healing Waters Oracle. How is pile number one rebirthing themselves? The Rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, and a new way forward. And that card goes perfect with this reading because it's like, although you've gone through a tower moment, although you've gone through a lot of unexpected, unfortunate situations, I do see you guys coming out on top. Like, you know, it can be very traumatic. Like, again, I'm going to refer to the back to the butterfly again, where you know, a caterpillar goes into this cocoon state, and it can be like a tower moment because they don't know what's on the other side. They can't see what's on the other side. But on the other side, it's this Ten of Boons, this Ten of Pentacles, fulfillment, and with the rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, and a new way forward. Yeah, like even if you guys are in this moment right now, there is the light at the end of the tunnel for you guys, which is very beautiful. So I'm going to end off with the Starseed Oracle. How is pile number one rebirthing self? We have Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. That's so perfect to end off this reading. Yeah, so as you guys go through this emotional cleanse and releasing what no longer serves, you're inviting in more fulfillment, more harmony, more balance. So that's where I'm going to leave the reading. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Number two. So you've chosen the lotus flower, and let's just tap into that really quick. The lotus flower represents rebirth, and it's interesting because the lotus flower actually blooms in swamp water, like mucky water. So I do believe that you guys have been through a lot of harshness. The swamp water representing this ickiness, and kind of similar to pile number one, maybe you guys were drawn to pile number one as well, the butterfly, where you're in this icky state, but you blossom into something very beautiful. So yeah, I do feel like maybe you guys had a lot of harshness around you, um, and still I'm hearing and still I rise. And that's interesting because I thought the same when I pre-recorded this video before. That's the same thing that I heard before. So I know that that message is really for you guys. But there's this energy of, despite of what's going on around you, you guys are rebirthing yourself and still forming into this beautiful flower. So let's see how pile number two is rebirthing self. Interesting. The law of non-attachment. So we got the same exact card for pile number one. So if you were drawn to pile number one, I definitely would look at, oh, excuse me. I don't know what happened. I think I got distracted. Maybe that's a message for you guys. You could be getting distracted often from your path, but definitely look at pile number one. There's this energy of non-attachment and releasing what no longer serves. So I'm just going to keep that card, and we're going to move into the next oracle deck. How is pile number two rebirthing self? Getting this energy of you guys releasing and letting go of a lot of things that no longer serve you. Interesting. Rising above. You might even be drawn to pile number three as well, because pile number three is with the doves. So we have rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. And this reminds me a little different from pile number one, but this energy of making peace with how can I put it? Making peace with what is and moving and detaching away from anything that doesn't serve you. And it's interesting because for pile number one, we got number 10, but now we're getting 11. And 11 is an energy of going through a portal, going through a gateway of change. And I see you guys gaining more clarity and freedom from a lot of things that have been burdening you, I'm hearing, and making peace with that, making amends with that. So let's see. How is pile number two? Rebirthing self. Oh, let's take those three cards. Is that three? Yeah. We have the 10 of challenges. We have the ace of spells. And we have the two of spells. So I'm just going to show you the cards. So yeah, going through this dark moment, I really do think that you guys should take a look at pile number one because this is similar. I see you guys going through a dark period of your life. Even if you're in this phase right now, maybe going through a lot of betrayal or disappointment. But with the ace of spells, I see you guys gaining enthusiasm after making peace with things that were out of your control and looking forward to the future, which is really good because, when we detach from things that we don't have any control of, we now take our power back. So that's really good. How is pile number one, rebirthing self? Okay, let it rain, allowing what is inevitably and trusting. And that's perfect. Yeah, you're allowing what is. I think I was trying to say that earlier, but I couldn't find the words to say it. But you guys allowing what is meant for you and trusting the process of your growth, of your healing. So let's end off with the Starseed Oracle. How is pile number two, rebirthing self? How is pile number two, rebirthing self? Ooh, saw me. Jump in, Andromedian energy, adventure, and say yes to change. And you guys are ready to change. You guys are ready to move forward. You're ready to release what no longer serves you and become this beautiful lotus flower. So that's what I got for you guys. I really do hope it resonates, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Number three. So you've chosen the dove, and doves represent peace. But before I started your reading, I kept hearing content. So I feel like you guys are making peace. This is similar to pile number two. The dove did come out in that reading. So if you were drawn to pile number two, feel free to hop on over to that one after this one. So yeah, there's this energy of making peace with what is and moving forward. And I heard again contentment, being content with where you're at and the journey that you're on. So let's see, how is pile number three, rebirthing self? I heard inner peace too, so you guys are definitely mastering inner peace. We have the law of reciprocity, give without expecting anything in return. Interesting. So yeah, I get this energy of making peace, giving unconditionally and not expecting anything. And I don't feel like this is more on a physical. I feel like this is more on a spiritual means to where you're not expecting anything. You're kind of just giving without expecting, more energetically, if that makes sense. You're giving unconditional love. And we have pink colors. I'm more drawn to the pink colors, which is the higher heart chakra energies. But yeah, this energy of giving unconditionally without expecting anything at all and making peace with that. Let's see, how is pile number three, rebirthing self? Interesting. The dove came out. This is the same card that came out for pile number two. So definitely hop on over to pile number two and check that reading out because there might be some messages for you. But we have clarity, freedom, and solution and rising above. And again, this number 11, maybe if you guys were drawn to that number, but it does represent being mindful. I did say it was a gateway, but now I'm getting a different message. I said that at pile number two, but it reminds me also of being mindful of your thoughts. And manifestation, I'm thinking too, but finding clarity and freeing yourself from what no longer serves you. So let's see. How is pile number three, rebirthing self? Yeah, this card definitely wanted to come out because I was shuffling earlier and I seen this card, but this is the Black Shuck, which is the death card. And the death card, don't be afraid. Everybody's afraid of that card, but it does represent rebirth. So definitely going through a change within your life. Let's see. And making peace with your past, I'm hearing. How is pile number 3, rebirthing self? I'm just going to put this card in the middle. We have the fairy one, which is the chariot. Yeah, and moving forward towards change. I feel like I'm hearing ambition. Like you guys are really ambitious about change in your life and making peace with your past, I'm hearing. And the fact that we have two major arcanas means that this is an energy, this is something that was inevitable, unavoidable, I'm hearing. Give me one more card about how pile number 3. Ooh, wow. The folly, the tower. Yeah, immense change, drastic change, I'm hearing. I feel like you guys have gone through a tower moment. And again, I'm hearing this is something that you haven't expected. So we have three major arcanas here. This is something that was unavoidable. You're rebirthing, needing to let things go and allow the process to, I'm hearing allow the universe to do what it needs to do and allow the process. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So let's tap into the Healing Waters Oracle. How is pile number 3, rebirthing self? Okay, we have the ripple effect. Part of something bigger. Details are taken care of. Yeah. And this card gives me the energy of this needed to happen because, like, again, it was unavoidable and that you're a part of something bigger. Like, this needing to happen is creating space for something new to come into your life or inviting in a new energy within your auric field. I'm also being drawn to pull from another oracle after the starseed oracle. So I'm actually going to tap into that one first. I didn't do this with the other piles. You guys are special. But let's see. So pile number 3. How is pile number 3 rebirthing self? Ooh. Holy Grail. Inner discovery and finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Yeah, making peace and finding your inner sanctuary. Remember earlier how I was saying, yeah, and then interestingly enough, on the top of the deck, we have sacred inner space, sacred chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. Yeah, making peace with your inner world. And again, I feel like for some of you guys, if this was an energy that was in your outer world, there's always this saying where your inner world reflects your outer world and vice versa, like as above so below, as within so without. So I feel like this needed to happen for you guys in order for you to be at peace and in order for you to bring in some new energy. So let's get one card from the Starseed Oracle to end off this reading. How is pile number 3 rebirthing self? Yeah, you guys are definitely going through a little bit of a tower moment or have gone through a tower moment, and now you're making space for yourself and not having any expectations. How's pile number 3? Ooh, okay. The Seas of Mentaka. Seeing potential and bringing unconscious to light. Yeah. And this kind of reminds me of diving deep, like diving into, um, excuse me, diving into certain energies within your past, certain energies within yourself that need to be brought up and released, and you making peace with those energies because I feel like you guys have so much potential, and this would be the only way that you would be able to move forward. So I hope this resonates, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next read. Bye.